Taylor and linebacker Chase Thomas. Assisting from the Sports Information Office here today will be Jim Young and Aaron Juarez. Good to go. Make an opening remark, and then we'll take questions.
Let's just open it up to questions.
I will take questions for the group.
Coach,
over here on the far left.
Hi, Coach. Tom Fitzgerald, San Francisco Chronicle. Could you give us an update on Shane Skov's rehab? Is he going to be set for the start of training camp, and how does he look?
I of course, haven't seen him yet, but Shane has been cleared as of last week. He's done with his rehab. He's not ready to play a football game yet, but he's physically ready to do everything in the weight room, everything that we'll ask him to do on the field. Come the beginning of training camp, we'll be very smart. As I told Shane, Shane's got to be ready to play very soon. He doesn't have to prove to us that he can come back faster than we need him to. He, of course, won't play the first game, but come that game against Duke, he's got to be ready to go 100% play for us, and we believe he'll be there.
Back row in the center.
This question's for Stepfan Taylor. Stepfan, you've been highly productive for 2 straight years, but now with Andrew gone, Tyler Gaffney gone, you're going to be looked to be one of the leaders. What's your mindset going into this year, and how much of an added pressure do you feel to produce?
I don't really feel there's a pressure. I mean, if you want it, I think a lot of people on the team, seniors, know it's our last year, like Chase, and we feel we have to go out there and play our best game every game.
We'll stay in the back center.
Sarah Cazell, Pac-12 Digital. We've been soliciting fan questions from Facebook and Twitter, so this can be for you, Coach. A fan from Facebook asks, moving away from Andrew Luck going to the NFL, which storyline is the biggest to you guys this season?
That's tough to say because there's still a lot of storylines. I think we've got the most underrated running back in the nation to my left, who's, as was said before, back-to-back 1,000-yard years and will be 3rd straight. I think we've got an unbelievable front seven that's got a chance to be as good as anybody playing college football this year. And Chase and bringing Shane back and the guys that we can put in those positions, I think are very good. Derek Mason's done a phenomenal job and will continue to do so on the defensive side. I think we've got, losing the most explosive tight end in college football, but bringing back maybe the best combination in college football is exciting as well. So I think there are a lot of storylines that don't involve the quarterback position. But once again, and we'll put the pressure on our leadership. As Stepfan mentioned, we got guys that take this very seriously that are going to lead our young guys into the season.
In the center.
Coach Kevin Gamble, ESPN.com. How much will the offense change, if any, with Kobe being gone? Because the 3 tight ends were such a big part of what you guys did that last year. Do you still plan on running 3 tight end formations, or does it alter now with Kobe gone?
We're going to do everything that we can do with the guys that we have. We've been able to play with 3 tight ends. We've moved Luke Kamatule from a defensive end, and he'll be a true freshman at the tight end position for us. We've moved Jamari Roberts to the tight end position for us. We've got a bevy of fullbacks, unlike most teams in the nation, to where we have some flexibility there. Ryan Hewitt, I believe, is the most versatile college football player you can find. So for us, it's about mixing and matching and doing the things that help us be consistent and successful on the offensive side, not to mention we're still going to play a lot of those big guys on the offensive line. So some of those guys you'll see, as we've done in past years, they'll line up at tight end positions for us as well.
In the theater seating, 2 rows up in the center.
Hi there, Trent Shalom, IBN Sports. This is for Coach Shaw. How important is it for guys like Stepfan and your other running backs to really take the pressure off of that quarterback battle, because you do have so many very talented players in that backfield?
There's no question, and we said that in our first team meeting, that's where the pressure's going to be. The pressure's going to be on guys that have produced. And I'm not going to ask Stepfan to do anything he hasn't done on film for 2 years, which has been a phenomenal football player. We just need him to continue to do it. Anthony Wilkerson will come in and help out as a running back. I've mentioned the guys up front, the tight end position. All those guys playing at a high level will allow us to allow somebody, whoever the starting quarterback is, to grow in that role and be productive for us. We anticipate on defense we're going to play at a high level as well to keep us in tight games so that that quarterback can just concentrate on being efficient at doing his job.
Question back up in the center.
This is a question for Chase. Chase, how valuable do you feel that front 7 is at Stanford, and where does that compare maybe across the country on that defense?
Well, I think the front 7 we got coming back is as good as any in the nation. We got all our linebackers returning, plus Shane Skov, who was, our leading tackler the year before, and then we got 2 of the 3 guys on the defensive line. And, we got Henry Anderson and Josh Morrow also at the other end spot that are battling real hard, that have also gotten some good playing time in the past. So we got a lot of experience, and I know how it helps to have the same defense installed as the last 3 years. So it lets us play faster, more aggressively, and which overall makes us a better defense.
Additional questions for the group? We have one right in the center.
David Bud Withers, Seattle Times. Whoever ends up being your quarterback, is there a challenge for him in realizing that he can't be Andrew Luck and that he just has to be perhaps Nottingham or Nunez?
We crossed that bridge in that first meeting also. I told those guys that there should be no effort to try to be Andrew Luck, because they can't. They can't do it. It's not possible. So for us, whoever wins that starting job will be the guy that does the job well, that executes the offense, that gets us to the right protection, that gets us to the right run play, that when a guy's open, hits him with the ball. That's what that position is going to boil down for us, and let our playmakers make plays, which is what they can do.
Anything else from the group? Okay, that'll do it. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.